Well, the College of Insurance is an intensive, very informative 8-month program where we basically cover everything that we do here at Society, from facility maintenance all the way up to the CEO. So you get to hear from the leaders of the different departments, you get to ask them some tough questions, and just basically learn about what they do and why they do it. Well, there's two things that stand out for me. One is the people. I got to know a lot of really good people that work in the various departments, whereas before it was maybe more just a position that I would have to talk to. Now it's a real face, it's a real person that I can go to with questions, and just knowing that we have such very knowledgeable people, dedicated people in those positions, makes me feel very good about being part of this company. And the second part was the kind of access that we had to the leaders of those departments. It wasn't just somebody coming in and kind of spewing stuff about their department, on us. It was more, they're here to try and help us learn. And to be able to have that kind of access to them is pretty unique. Well, as an application developer, it's pretty important that I understand how the different parts of the business work and how they work together. I'm not going to claim to have as deep of knowledge as the people that work in those departments, but it just helps me to interact with them. And up to this point, it's been a lot of book knowledge that I've had taking some of the classes through the institutes. And where the real benefit of this class was for me was being able to see exactly how society does what it does in insurance, not just the general abstract knowledge that comes from the courses, which is still pretty good and useful, but being able to see exactly what society does and how we interact and how we share data and when one part of the business affects the other, that really helps me to interact with the business and to provide them with the kind of software that they need and expect. Yeah, for anyone that wants to really know more about the big picture of society and what goes on, this was definitely a class that they should take, as well as the kind of exposure that you have to other people in the different departments, especially people that are in leadership positions. I mean, if you're looking at it strictly from a selfish, where can my career go kind of a standpoint, having the kind of visibility that you would have being a part of the College of Insurance is really a plus. It's not a lot of reading, which is a plus, but it's still quite a bit of time. There's work that needs to be done. It's worth the investment, definitely, of your time in not only what you learn, but the connections that you make. And just having the fun in the group, hearing from the leaders was very, very informative for me. I'm kind of a big picture guy, so I like to see what's going on in all the different areas of the business. But it's really what you put into it, you get out of it like anything.